Hello, welcome to another segment of Candid Opinion. Today promises to be a very nice and interesting one. So, I'm not alone right now. I have with me a guest. Her name is Ayo Konumi Johnson. Ayo Konumi Johnson is the business owner of Konumi Travels and Tours. You can go on Instagram and check at Konumi Travels and you can know all about her business. Ayo.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so I think Ayo is still a little bit shy, but today we're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic, and it's, are men really unserious when it comes to relationship commitment, or is it the ladies who are meeting the wrong men? Because I see a lot going on social media, and even from my personal experiences, most females are always talking about how men don't want to commit, how they don't want to really be serious, like they just want to play around and have fun. They don't want to commit to something strong, something genuine. And even the ones that will say okay they want to commit, it looks like their eye is still there outside. So I'm going to hear Ayo's opinion. I'm going to ask you directly, do you think that men are unserious when it comes to commitment, or is it the ladies that are meeting the wrong guy?
Okay, now I was thinking you're going to ask me something like, is it only men that are being committed?
Yeah.
Some women too, guys, are very, very unserious. No, it's not about, because like I do tell people that what I can't take,
Yeah.
I don't give to people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So then there's this thing too. I'm always fighting for men. Sometimes, I'm fighting, like arguing with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, why am I not supporting men? Because you women too, you have your own problem with your own self. You don't even know what you want. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So maybe I feel like this commitment thing is in two ways. Is the man committed? Is the woman committed? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, are you giving the same
Energy, the same vibe?
So what
yeah.
if okay, like you guys are in a relationship now and you're being disrespectful to your partner?
Yeah.
And he's finding a lady who is very calm
Yeah.
and respectful.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you think the man in his right senses will still stay with that lady
But
always insulting
if
him?
you look at it generally in society, females are always making it look like they're the ones who are chasing commitment, and the men are the ones
So I
running
feel
away.
like because of age, they are chasing them. No, like maybe what's this thing? Family pressure. So
society
it's possible
pressure.
that my friend is getting married, me too, I want to get married. So they're not able to endure whatever they are facing in relationship. Some people even know that that man is not even their man. It's not right for them. But it's
They just want to get married.
This year I must get married. I must make my father proud. I mean, no. Do you understand? It's not about you. It's about yourself. Be happy. Do what you like. Do you understand? So you know that this guy is a playboy, but because he has promised you he's going to get married to you.
So that means it's. Are you trying to say now that it is the ladies who are picking the wrong men?
Yes, they're the one picking the wrong men, and they have the ladies to have wrong attitude.
They have wrong attitude towards their partner.
Because if you are giving a very good energy to your partner, you give him reasons to stay. For men too, no matter how you please them, they are never satisfied. Anything under skirt, like anything like woman that pass, they want to chop.
Because some ladies will be like, okay, I've maintained the relationship, I've been faithful in the relationship, I've been good, I've been kind, and all of that. But yet the man is still not showing that.
You're not the one meant for him. He doesn't like you. You're the one that's liking the guy.
Then they'll say, what is he doing there if he doesn't really want to?
Then the girl should be able to use that figure 8, like assess and leave the relationship now. Be with someone that gives you the same energy and vibe. But no, maybe the guy is cute and handsome and has money. Say they must stay. Driving a bed, so they say want to stay.
But is it wrong going after something that you like? Like if a lady likes a guy with Benz and like a guy who's cute, tall and all of that.
Is it that you want in life? That's the truth.
So now it's in two ways, yeah? That means there are men who are showing unseriousness, and
I feel like generally men say are not serious.
Okay.
You can't force a man to get married to somebody.
Yeah.
To a lady. You can't. He must have reached that. He must have done something that would be like swell his head and be like, oh no, this girl is perfect.
But there's always this blackmailing that females are always blackmailing guys, because they'll be like, okay, you've used me to get what you want, you wasted my time, and you don't want to show seriousness. Why are females always thinking that when both they and the guy, when they have intimate stuff, that is always what the guy wants? It's always what the guy wants. Like, okay, I'll give you, for some females, they don't even look at what is it that they have that is wrong, that is making the guy not to commit. I'll give an example of a friend of mine, yeah? So this guy, he met a female, they were vibing, they were close, they were friends, the energy was there. So they got intimate, and he realized that this girl had a very bad odor that he did not like. She had a very bad odor, and he became confused because he liked her personality, she's cute and all of that. But the odor was a turn off for him, and he did not know how he would express it that she wouldn't feel bad. Subconsciously now, he started drifting apart. The call started becoming less, the chat started becoming less, and she now thinking that, oh, is he after the sex all the while? Yeah. They've had the sex, he's no longer calling like before, he's no longer. So in her mindset, she's thinking, okay, he was doing all of that before just to sleep with her. So now that he has slept with her, and he's no longer putting on the effort.
Do you think that is normal for the man to call the lady and tell the guy?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes miscommunication happens. Sometimes you have a bad character that the guy has looked at and like, I cannot deal with this. There are some characters that some female may have that a guy may, okay, let's say for example now, the girl is insultive. The guy doesn't like someone that is insultive. So those kind of characters, I may look at it like, I can't deal with this person like this. But then the females now will think that, and I think there is always a communication breakdown, because sometimes the guy will not tell you that this is your fault, this is your problem.
Yeah, but why would you allow sex to come in first before you now start noticing all those things? That is the problem, because your mind is that sex first before you can now think about the negative vibe. You've enjoyed the omolomo until you're not thinking of the bad aspect. That means you didn't like her, you just wanted to have sex with her. So it's
usually not like that.
It's the man's fault.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that before sex, women are usually on their good behaviors? Even before sex, women are usually on their good behaviors. Most females are always on their good behaviors. It's a communication breakdown, because sometimes you can find the fault in a person, and sometimes the fault can be an embarrassing one, like the one I mentioned about the odor, and you don't know how to tell that person. But that's something you cannot deal with. So because of that, you are withdrawing. And do you know there are sometimes you are withdrawing from a person and you don't know that you are withdrawing? But but the person would know that, okay, this person is withdrawing. So in issues like that, are females not supposed to look at themselves like, okay, what exactly chased this guy away? But usually the conclusion is like, I slept with him, he has gone. Yeah, that's usually the general conclusion. But they don't look at.
To believe that they have a problem.
They have a problem, that the guy is running away from. Because the truth of the matter, everybody likes something good. If you're good, and even if a guy sleeps with you, let's just assume that sex is all he wants. If you're good and he likes you, won't he keep coming back for that same sex? Yes. Why is he withdrawing? Why is he running away?
It's just like you cover yourself with makeup. And the next day, you wake up and you see, you're so ugly. She's so ugly.
Yeah. That was
let's assume that the guy actually wanted a very, very attractive lady, and maybe you guys met at the club or something, and she's all covered up with the whole sexy, gorgeous outfit, and then
the makeup, and
then they get down, and then the next day, of course, not makeup would have been off the face. The next day, really. She's even that beautiful. That is a turn off for the guy, actually. But of course, he won't react, just the way you're talking about one's character. Yeah. So he won't react almost immediately that, okay.
But it's going to be at the back of his head what are that versus what I got.
End of the road.
Okay, but let me ask you this now. From your personal experience, from the friendship that you have, I'm sure you must have heard a situation where your friend would tell you that they've been involved with this guy, and at the end of the day it turns out wrongly. So why do you think that females get attracted to people who don't stay? They keep making the wrong choice when it comes to guys. What do you think is the reason for a female making wrong choices?
Maybe they're picking the wrong type of guy.
So what exactly is the type of, what are they supposed to be looking out for?
Maybe they're looking out for A, but it's B that is coming their way. Okay, like, can I talk about myself?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I explained, like I told you sometimes ago, like, okay, I want a guy, so he should be fine, cute, has his own business, has his own money, to be able to take care of myself and himself too. So imagine someone that does not have. Do you understand? That kind of thing is coming my way. Of course, I will not give you look now. But now imagine those people that type of person I want, that physique, that character, that person is now a very terrible person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He might have the physique, he might have the money, he might have the good business, he might have that intellect, but no matter what, maybe something is missing. So I'll keep dragging myself just because I want that particular thing. So the one that is now opposite,
who doesn't have all of that,
is not the one that has the good heart. But ladies don't want to accept that. Do you understand? The other part, like the part B person, is a good person. Is that physique that I want exactly is what I'm after, and they keep breaking my heart. And I'll keep eating breakfast.
First of all, let me ask you this: Ayo Konomi Johnson, are you in a relationship right now?
Complicated.
It's complicated. Later we'll come for that gist. but you've been in a relationship before, innit?
Yes, I have.
So in the relationship you've been in, what do you think are the problems that came with it? Why did you guys break up?
Maybe because I'm not the person the guy actually was.
Maybe. So you don't know why you guys break up?
Because they're cheating.
They are cheating.
They are cheating. So of course, why would you be cheating on me if you're not in a butt in me? Or me, I know I'm perfect in my own way. So it's your problem. You don't find me attractive or comfortable to be.
So what do you think what do you think are your own shortcomings when it comes to?
I feel like I have anger issue, of course, and not like anger issue anyway. It's just this. Can we compare anger with mood swings? So there's sometimes I just want to be alone. Okay, like still I'm vibing and all, and you can just next 2 minutes now I just go off for no just cause, no reason, nothing. I just go off like that. So I think maybe guys can't. I feel like I need an understanding guy to be able to understand. Okay, I read my mood and say, okay, why is not in the mood? Let's give her our own space. But guys want it their own way. I'm not in the mood. You know I'm not in the mood. But me, I'm in the mood. I want to talk to you now. You must listen to me now. Of course.
Have you ever had a guy who sat you down and spoke to you about the mood swing and how you can deal with it?
We're not in a relationship. The person who talked to me.
Okay, the person who talked to you about it, you didn't date.
We didn't date. Just like.
So that means you've never dated anyone who has sat you down and say, okay, let's figure this out.
I've never dated anyone who have understand my personality.
There's this thing people use, both guys and girls use it. They talk about people accepting them for who they are, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So now, what I want to ask is, why should people accept nonsense? Because if what you have is nonsense, why would you be looking for someone to accept the nonsense?
What if they don't know that it's actually nonsense? What if that's their nature?
If 1, 2, 3, 4 people are running away from you from that particular thing, then you are supposed to know that's nonsense.
But people have different versions of you in their heads. Do you know?
People have different versions.
Okay, let me give you an example in my line of business. Some clients will tell me I'm very rude.
Okay.
And some clients tell me I'm so nice. And some clients will tell me that I'm very, very understanding. So I can't please everybody.
But when it comes to someone you're dating, all of you are supposed to come out.
Relationship, yes.
So if there's a particular thing that...
No, guy, mood swing is in nature.
Yeah.
It comes in. You can't control it. So it's meant for the guy to understand the aspect that, okay, now she's not... Okay, let me give an example. 2 days ago, so I had this guy who is disturbing me and all. So 2 days ago, we're chatting, we're all laughing and all. And I just said, I'm not in the mood. Can I take a break? And he was like, fine, you can talk to me whenever you're comfortable, you're fine. But other guys will not want to understand that at that point. So it's not me lashing out at you when I'm not in the mood and shouting at you or insulting you. I just go off.
But do you know what you did there? In the example you gave, you communicated with the person about your mood. Do you always do that, or do you always just zoom out?
It depends on that person.
Now you see that. Now you see what the problem is. You don't really communicate that. Okay, I'm not in the mood, or like I don't want to talk now. Or I don't want to play now. Or you just zone out.
Just give me my space.
But it depends. Not every time.
No, I do it actually. I do it, or I go off.
Why do you have to go? What happens to communication?
Maybe at that point I can't actually type. Do you understand?
Okay.
Or I can't say on the phone that. Because sometimes I can't even deduce what's the cause of the mood swing. So you're not asking me on a regular, like constantly, what's wrong. I just flare up and get angry. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So just give me my space. I say I want space. Give me my space.
So now let me ask you this: in the relationship that you've had, do you think that it is the guys who were not serious with committing,
you know, the funniest part of this
you were the one who picked the wrong guy?
Don't think of it. The funniest part is that my previous relationship, I've never, and I'm saying I've never for once reviewed my mood swing act. I'm serious though.
Why do you think that?
The only part they complain of about me is nagging, and I don't nag. So I feel like maybe they mistook my nagging for complaint. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't nag.
So what do you think you do that makes them think?
I don't like something. I tell you I don't like it, but you make it seem like I'm sick. Nagging is when you keep saying the same thing over and over again, right?
Yeah.
So what's not complaint? I don't get it. So I say I'm not nagging. I'm just saying I don't like this thing about you. Please, can you change your ways? And you tell me that I'm nagging. I say it on Monday. You do the same thing again on Tuesday. I say it. Same thing. I say I'm nagging.
But speaking of change, I want to talk this thing when it comes to relationship. I just want to say this, like, when it comes to change in a relationship, you need patience and you need understanding. Like, for example, now, you met someone at the age of 27, 28, 29, 30. This person has been a certain way for 30 years, for 31 years, for 32 years. You are now coming and you're now saying, okay, I don't like this, change it. Something that he has been for 31, 32 years is not going to change overnight.
And backgrounds are different.
Yeah, so if you want someone to change something, you need patience.
Yeah, I think, wow.
So, and some people get frustrated because they'll be like, this was the same thing I told you last week. You did not change it. You're still doing it. But last week and 30 years is not the same thing. He has been that way for 30 plus years. He's not going to just wake up one morning and say, oh, I've changed. Hallelujah.
Sure.
The change has to be gradual. So if you want someone to change a particular thing, like let's say a girl whose nature, she grew up in an environment where insults is a normal thing. She's always insulting, blah, blah, blah. Her mouth is always very sharp. And you're a guy now, you're a calm guy, you're a gentle guy, you don't like insults. And you're saying, okay, I don't like that you're insulting. Can you work on it? And she'll be like, okay, I will try. You don't expect that to just leave her overnight when it's not deliverance. Yeah, exactly. Some people are impatient. Yeah. They want the change that moment.
I feel like understanding.
But if you're dealing
what if the person don't eventually change to the end? You can't kill her.
How do you know where the end is?
Maybe coming to 5 years, 6 years, and she's still like that.
The person would not still be like that if you're constantly reminding her with
what if the
love.
person that's nagging?
Reminding her with love, not with, because okay, now let me give an example. Now let me go into my boyfriend zone now. Okay. Let me go into my boyfriend zone. If you're doing something I don't like, there's a difference between you have come again now. That was how I corrected you the other time, and you're still doing it. That's you've been irritated. But when you go with the mood like, babe, you know this was the thing I corrected you before, and this is. Can you please try? No, unless the girl is mad, naturally mad. No lady will hear that kind of correction and not want to work on it. So when you want someone to change for you, because that person is changing for you, not for themselves, because they are fine with who they are.
Like being mad.
They are fine with who they are, so they are changing for you. And if you want someone to change for you, what you can do is to be patient till that change comes. I used to tell someone something. I said, patience is not waiting till you're tired. It's waiting until what you are waiting for comes. The moment you give up before it comes, you are not patient. Until you achieve that thing you're looking for, that is when patience is.
It's patient.
So, Ewa, before I go into Ewa, I just want to announce, as you've heard from Ayo Konome Johnson, she's in a complicated relationship. What's that about side stuff? Okay, she gets mood swing and all of that, but she's a very good business lady. You can check her out on Instagram at Konome Travels for all your travel arrangements.
I'm too good when it comes to business.
She's good with business. She doesn't joke with money and all of that. So, AY, it's nice, really nice having you. So, on your conclusion now, what would you tell ladies who are looking for men who want to commit with them, who are confused as to how to go about commitment issues? Is it the spec that is the problem, or is it the fact that
orientation? They should like who likes them back. Once they meet someone that likes them back, the commitment is guaranteed. But if you're liking someone that does not like you back, you enter 50 seconds that will get married. So let the love be mutual.
Let the love be mutual. Go with someone who gives you the same energy.
Not forcing yourself on a man.
Not forcing
and
yourself.
the man tells you does not like you, please move on. Don't now start stalking the guy. Check like, what is it now? We have 7 billion people in the world. Is there not the calculation? So why will you not be killing yourself because of one person? It's just, I feel like it's even infatuation. About that what it is called.
Yeah, lost and everything.
Maybe I'm sure you like something about the guy. Maybe it's the sex or it's just fine or something. Because you can't say you are like somebody and you have to keep talking about, I don't like you. And the guy is being honest for saying that he doesn't like you. So please, let's go. Move on. So many people are dying to have you now. So what? Sorry.
Okay. I think Eva is being passionate here.
I say, ladies come and start crying on my shoulder. Oh, sis, I love this guy, but doesn't like me back. I don't like hearing things like that. It's very, very annoying. And I like the fact that the guy is even honest and telling you to your face that yes, I don't like
instead of pretending and trying to use you and all of that.
How will you feel at the end of the day? He uses you and then you just lost your years of commitment and one-sided relationship. It doesn't make sense now.
Well, for me, I think at one point or the other, every one of us has found ourselves in that situation where we like someone and they don't get to like us back.
I like when you're being honest about it.
Yeah, honesty is important. So
it gives me a clear head and a way forward.
For my kings and queens out there, remember honesty is important. And when you're picking someone that you like, always try to look for the right qualities. It's not always about the physical spec or any one of that. Look for the right qualities. Make sure you work on yourself. You know your bad side, you know your good side. Work on them. So this is Candid Opinion. It's very nice to have Ayokunemi Johnson here with us. Hope to have her again some other time. I like the fact that she's passionate. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe at Candid_Opinion on YouTube. See you all later.